One wish. 3 orgasms. A love written in the stars. Part 1. The shift. I don't remember the exact moment I decided everything had to change. But I do remember the feeling. It was a quiet morning in late April, and I was stirring my coffee in slow, tired circles. My life felt like the same pattern. Stir, sip, repeat. Something had to happen. It's like, I'm ready, but I don't know for what. I told my best friend Liana, over the phone. She laughed, knowingly. Then maybe it's time to ask someone who does. Who? A psychic? No, something deeper. I know this numerologist. She doesn't just give predictions. She gives direction. Part 2, the numbers speak. 2 days later, I was in a quiet Zoom session with her. Dilara. Her name was. Calm voice, piercing intuition, and numbers that somehow seemed to know me better than I knew myself. You're in a 9 personal year, she said. Endings, completions, and powerful beginnings if you let them come. But you need clarity. You've outgrown your life, haven't you? I nodded, surprised tears welling up. Then she gave me the exercise. Take a blank paper. Write down all your wishes, dreams, desires. 1 per paper. As many as you feel. Then turn them upside down. Mix them. When ready, pick 3 intuitively. Don't overthink. Lay them on the floor. Step on each. Close your eyes and feel. Which one calls you truly? It felt silly. But that night, I lit a candle and did exactly what she said. Education project. Europe. 2017. That was what the chosen paper said when I flipped it over. 2017. Strange. It was 2025 now. But something about it buzzed in my bones. I didn't know how or when, but I knew something had been set into motion. Part 3. A French stranger. By September, life had become odd. I felt different. More curious. More alive. I had deleted Tinder months ago, but something made me reinstall it one late Friday night. I was scrolling mindlessly, mostly laughing at bios, when I matched with a guy named Julian. Tall, understated, a little mysterious. He messaged me first. Salut. You look like someone who reads too much and kisses too little. I laughed. You're not wrong. But he didn't flirt after that. Just casual talk music. Food. Dreams. He didn't compliment my looks. Didn't even suggest we meet. After a few days, I lost interest and let the conversation fade. Part 4. The email that changed everything. It was a Tuesday when I checked my Gmail in the middle of a meeting and saw the subject line. ****, UNWTO invitation. World Tourism Project Program, Madrid, Spain. I blinked. Rubbed my eyes. Opened and closed the email 3 times. I had applied nearly a year ago. Forgotten. Dismissed it as a long shot. But here it was. Real. Confirmed. I was going to Spain. To the UN World Tourism Organization headquarters. I couldn't sit still. My heart pounded. I typed one message instinctively to Julian. Hey, you won't believe this. I just got invited to Madrid. UN project. I'll be in Spain next month. Feel like joining me for a glass of sangria? He replied 5 minutes later. I have a better idea. Let me fly you to Paris first. We'll spend a few days there. Then I'll take you to Spain. And back home. What do you say? My fingers trembled over the keyboard. You're serious? Dead serious. Let me give you a Paris you'll never forget. Part 5. Paris like a dream. And just like that, I was on a flight to Paris. He met me at Charles de Gaulle with a smile that melted every wall I had built. He smelled like cedarwood and salt. Wore a navy coat and thin scarf. Didn't try to touch me. Just said, "Welcome to your new story." Every morning began with croissants and espresso. a table facing the Eiffel Tower. He spoke about Monet, Sartre, old jazz bars in Marais. We walked along the Seine, laughed over red wine in Montmartre, got lost on purpose in hidden alleys of Le Marais. But at night, everything changed. He became a whisper over my skin, a promise fulfilled. The first time, he didn't rush. He kissed my wrists, my belly, the inside of my knees like he was memorizing a map. His fingers didn't ask. They listened. When I trembled and gasped, he paused only to look into my eyes. You're not used to someone who puts you first, are you? He didn't stop until I came 3 times each deeper than the last. I cried the 3rd time, from the sheer tenderness of it. The next morning, I remembered that night in April when I wrote a wish on paper. To be loved so gently it makes me cry. I hadn't remembered that paper until now. But it was happening. Part 6. Spain. The Awakening. He kissed me goodbye at the train station. Go shine, Madame Etoile, he said. Star woman. Madrid greeted me with sun and ambition. The Ennui Toe project was a dream. High-level meetings, cultural exchange, bold ideas for sustainable tourism. I was suddenly sitting in rooms with people from Switzerland, Argentina, South Korea. But even as I spoke confidently about innovation, my mind drifted to Paris, to his mouth on my shoulder, the way his voice rasped in French when he couldn't hold back. I checked my phone every night for his messages. They always came. Still tasting you. You left your perfume in my pillow. Next time I want a month. Not just 5 nights. One night in Madrid, I walked into a rooftop bar. The city glowed. A soft breeze lifted my dress. I closed my eyes and smiled. I felt full. Alive, free. I had asked for education. Travel. Love. My soul had whispered. And somehow, the universe had conspired. Part 7. Back to Earth, but never the same. Returning home was surreal. People asked how the trip went. I just smiled. Unforgettable. But inside, something had shifted forever. My confidence. My sensuality. My sense of deserving. I looked at the old version of me, the one who doubted, who waited to be chosen, and I whispered a gentle goodbye. Julian and I still talk. Sometimes we sext. Sometimes we send voice notes about poetry and rain. We don't define what it was. Maybe we don't need to. Because some love stories are not about forever. They're about awakening. About a woman who finally listened to her heart, chose a piece of paper, and stepped into the life she had always dreamed of. Not every dream needs a deadline. Sometimes it just needs you to believe and step into it.